last time we have seen what do you mean by inscribed angle, then intercepted arcs, then also we have seen inscribed angle theorem, then cyclic quadrilateral and their corollaries. Okay, also we have seen the theorems regarding the concyclic points. Now based on this, now let us solve practice set 3.4. So let us begin. Now practice set 3.4, example number 1 here. Now let us study. In figure, in a circle with center O, see here center O is there, length of chord AB is equal to the radius of the circle. Find the measure of each of the following. So here what is given to you? Length of chord AB is equal to AO is equal to OB. Okay, so these two chords and the radii are equal. Okay, now you have to find angle AOB, you have to find angle ACB, arc AB and arc ACB. Okay, so now let us start. So what is given to you first? Given is chord AB is equal to the radius. Chord AB is equal to the radius. So we have shown it by the dash. Okay, so see here, therefore segment OB congruent to segment OA, not therefore, is segment OB congruent to segment OA, which is equation number 2, radii of the same circle. You can write it in a bracket, will do like this. Okay, now from 1 and 2, what you are going to conclude? That segment AB is congruent to segment OA and OB. Okay, so see here, segment AB congruent to segment OA congruent to segment OB. Alright, so which type of a triangle is triangle OAB? So triangle OAB is equilateral triangle, correct or not? So you know the properties of equilateral triangle. What do you mean by equilateral triangle? All sides are congruent and each angle is how much degree? Yes, it is 60 degree. Now let us see. So therefore triangle OAB is equilateral triangle, correct? So I said when triangle is equilateral means each angle is how many degree? Is 60 degree. So angle AOB is equal to 60 degree. That is angle of equilateral triangle. Clear? So what you have proved first here? You have to prove that the triangle AOB is a equilateral triangle. Then angle AOB is equal to 60 degrees. So this angle you got is 60 degree. Is it clear to you all? Okay. Now, so first part over. AOB you found 60 degree. Now you have to find ACB. How much is ACB? Now which is ACB here? ACB. Now you know the property regarding the minor arc. Now let us see how it is. See here. Now you know that angle ACB is equal to half angle AOB. I'll show you again. Angle ACB is half of angle AOB. Okay. Why? Reason is the measure of an angle subtended by an arc at a point on the circle is half of the measure of the angle subtended by the arc at the center. What? The measure of an angle subtended by an arc. I'll show you here. This is the arc AB. So the measure of angle, that is angle ACB, is half the angle subtended by the same arc at the center. Okay, so can you guess the answer? Yes, ACB is half of AOB. Half of AOB is how much? That is 60 degree. Half of 60 is 30 degree. So see here. So ACB is equal to half of 60, that is equal to 30 degree. So how much you got? That is angle ACB is equal to 30 degree. Clear? See here, I'll write it here, 30 degree. So this is second answer. Alright, now let's go to the arc AB. Now understand, where is arc AB? This is arc AB. Okay, so you want to find what is the measure of arc AB. Now let us see how to solve it. Now, if you remember, major arc AB is equal to angle AOB. You know central angle, correct or not? So this is AOB is a central angle. That is what? Because of definition of measure of minor arc. So whatever is the measure of central angle will be the measure of the given arc. Okay or not? So now here major arc AB is equal to AOB, but AOB you found, that is 60 degrees. So major arc AB is 60 degree. Okay, I hope clear to you all. Okay, now let's go to the last part. What is last part we want? Last part is what is the measure of arc ACB. ACB means this one, this total ACB. You know the measure of a circle is 360 degree. Now AB you just now found 60 degrees. So what is the answer? Can you guess? Correct. It is 360 minus 60 will be 300. Correct or not? Now let us check. So see here, fourth part. Major arc AB plus major arc ACB is equal to 360 degree. That is, reason is measure of circle is 360 degree. Okay. Now you know the measure of arc AB, that is 60 degree. You want to find ACB. So ACB is here, is equal to 360. Just shift this 60 to the RHS. So you will get major arc ACB is equal to 360 minus 60, that is equal to 300 degree. Correct? So like this you have to solve example number 1. Now here 4 sections are there. Maybe in your exam you will get 3 sections, so that maybe for the 3 marks. Okay, or maybe it will come for the 4 marks also. Alright, I hope this example is clear to you all. Now let's go to the second example. Now second example. What is the second example? In figure, quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic. Okay, side PQ congruent to side RQ. It is given to you already. PQ congruent to RQ. Major angle PSR is 110 degree. Find angle major angle PQR, means this angle you want to find. Okay, this angle you want to find, as well as major arc PQR, means this arc also you have to find, measure of the arc you have to find, and major arc QR, means this arc also you want to find, and major angle PRQ also you want to find. Okay, so again, quadrilateral PQRS is a cyclic quadrilateral. PQ congruent to QR, and major angle PSR is 110 degree given to U. So now let us start with major angle PQR, first part. Okay, now see, quadrilateral PQRS is cyclic quadrilateral, correct or not? You know the property of cyclic quadrilateral. What is the theorem? Theorem says that the sum of the opposite angles is 180 degree, or the sum of the opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Correct? So here from diagram, angle PSR plus angle PQR is equal to 180 degree. Reason is opposite angles of cyclic quadrilateral are supplementary. Now PSR is given to you 110. Correct or no? So can you guess the answer? Yes. How much? 70 degree. Now let us see how it is. See here, 110 degree, PSR is 110 degree, PQR you want to find 180 degree. Take 110 to the RHS, so it is angle PQR is 180 minus 110, that is PQR is 70 degree. Correct? So angle PQR is equal to 70 degree. So this angle is equal to 70 degree. Clear? 70 degree. Now second part. Now you want to find major arc PQR, means this arc you want to find. Okay, now let's see. Now if you see, angle PSR intercepts the arc PQR, correct or not? So according to the theorem, angle PSR is Yes, now let us see how it is. Come on. See here. Angle PSR is half of major arc PQR. Correct or not? Now you want to find the major arc PQR. The reason is inscribed angle theorem. You have to remember these theorems always. Alright. Now PSR is how much? 110 degree. Okay. PSR is 110 degrees. So substitute it. 110 equal to 1 by 2 major arc PQR. Just take this 2 to the LHS. So 110 into 2 will be how much? 220. So you will get the major arc PQR is equal to 220 degree. Simple. So what is important here? How to understand the example. Which theorem you have to apply, that you must always understand. Okay. So this is the first part. Now third one. Now you know that key chord PQ congruent to chord QR. It is given to you. Okay. And if see here, I'll show you. Chord PQ congruent to chord PR. You know that key congruent chord subtends congruent arc. Okay. Means arc PQ is congruent to arc QR. Alright. Arc PQ congruent to arc QR. Now that property we are going to use. Now let us see how it is. So chord PQ congruent to chord QR, correct? Now arc PQ congruent to arc QR. Why? What is the reason? Congruent chord subtends congruent arcs. This is very important. Congruent chord subtends congruent arcs. Alright. Now, so therefore what happen? If the arcs are congruent means their measures are also equal. So major arc PQ is equal to major arc QR. So now let us assume that these two arc is equal to x. So here let major arc PQ is equal to major arc QR is equal to x. Okay. Now see here, major arc PQ plus major arc QR is nothing but measure of arc PQR. I'll repeat, major arc PQ plus measure of QR is equal to major arc PQR. Correct or not? This is arc addition postulate. Now let us see how it is. See here. So major arc PQ plus major arc QR is equal to major arc PQR. Correct? Now you have just assumed that it is equal to x. So x plus x equal to 220 degree. What is the addition? 2x equal to 220. Now take 2 to the denominator. So 220 upon 2, cancel it out. So you will get value of x is 110 degree. Correct? So therefore you got major arc QR is 110 degree, as well as measure of arc PQ is also 110 degree, because they are all congruent. Okay, understood? So now this is third part. Now let's go to the fourth part. What is the measure of angle PRQ? Now understand from the diagram again. You want to find measure angle PRQ, means this angle you want to find here. This angle you want to find. Now if you observe it, angle PRQ is half of major arc PQ. I'll repeat, major angle PRQ is half of major arc PQ. But PQ just now you found, correct or not? So you can get the, easily you will get major angle PRQ. Now let us see how it is. See here. So angle PRQ is half of major arc PQ. PQ is 110 degrees. So half of 110 is 55. So you will get PRQ is equal to 55 degree. Very simple. Okay. Again, such kind of example may come for 3 to 4 marks in your exam. I hope it is clear to you. Okay. So go through this example properly. Lastly, I will stop this one and you have to take screenshot of it. Okay, or otherwise I will send the PDF to you.